Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are going over a new project that just started recently called BNB Miner. They have a previous protocol here called the BNB Miner pool, but what we're talking about today is the BUSD pool. So it's their newest project. So they have this BNB pool running already for a few months now. And they've just released the BUSD pool. So that's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm sharing with you guys today. And you obviously can, it says right here, earn up to 8% daily. So it's like a semi-play to earn game, which the cover of it is sort of like a play to earn game, which is kind of what they're going for. A few projects are doing that these days, and I think that's pretty cool. It's a bit more interactive and stuff like that. So what we're just going to go over here is they've got some anti-whale features, which I will cover when we get to the website. It's extremely sustainable and highly secure. And about the BNB is the BUSD pool is 8%, BNB pool is 6%, and you can earn an extra 20% by reinvesting. So this is the BNB section, all right? So here's their roadmap for it. They released the BNB pool back in Q2 of this year, and then they just released in Q4 the BUSD pool. So that's what we're here for today. You can check out the contract. The contract for the BUSD is sitting at 192,000. So that's pretty good for the time that it's been around, which is 4 days ago, apparently. Okay. There we go. It's, yeah, just as I said, recently just started. So there you go. You can check that out yourself. It does have a contract on here as well. So that's the BNB one. Where is it? Here they've got an audit. So you can check out the audit by Cybercrime Shield. Go through all that. Do your own research there. And let me just quickly get the docs out. So here's the contract for the BUSD miner. So again, you can go across all of this yourselves and do your own research about it, but it's super easy. It's got a full tutorial on how to do it. And yeah, the interactive game side of things. So you can go through that. It's on their website. I will leave the link to their website down the bottom. So this is their main one for both projects, but I will just leave the link for the BUSD pool as well. So all you do is you click on the BUSD pool 8% daily. It'll bring you to their interactive sort of play to earn screen here. So you have a little man, you can just sort of move up and down and around the screen to different parts of this little map. So I think it's pretty cool, not too bad. You got your beehives here. So this is where you would approve your staking balance or investing balance. So I just put in a very small amount to start off with. Here in the apiary is where you can check your beehives and stuff. So I put in 25 BUSD. The good thing about this is that there are mandatory compounds that you must do. Otherwise, you will receive a very large fee for taking out of the project. So you have 10 mandatory compounds, which means that and here the compound cooldown, so I can compound right now, which I will do, is every 12 hours. So you can only compound every 12 hours. So it's 2 compounds per day, and which would get you your 8%. There's different strategies about it, and everyone's different of how they want to work about this. So, but yeah, 10 mandatory compounds. Once you reach 10, then you can withdraw. So it's a 5 day to 1 day sort of thing. It's very similar to like baked beans, if anyone was in the baked beans contract. So here, and your honeypot fills in 48 hours. So it can't just continuously keep filling up and generating new money. So a lot of whales can't just put their money in and just leave it. You have to kind of interact with this. Otherwise it stops after 2 days and you get no more. So I think that's really cool because a lot of people just sort of jump in with a lot of money and just let it ride out for a month or something, then just drain the project. So this, I think, is a good way to stop that. This is an anti-whale mechanism. And also with the selling, so if you come down here to sell honey, click on that, you have an 80% penalty if you do not do your mandatory compounds. So for my little bit that I've earned so far, a little $2, selling 80% would just get me 40 cents. So it's not really worth it. So I would just mandatory compound for another 5 more times, and then I can withdraw when my honeypot fills up. So different strategies. I'm playing this out. I've kind of worked out that if you, for me personally, I will make my money back within a month. And a little bit more after I do the 10 mandatory compounds, and then I wait the 48 hours for the pot to fill up. After that, the first one, I'll probably generate about $6 or 6 BUSD. And then after the second one, so that's 1 week. So you do 5 and 1, right? So after the 5 and 1, I will earn, because you're not really earning 8% daily because you can't take out daily unless you cop this penalty right here. So I've worked it out that for me, with my 25 BUSD that I've invested first, I will invest more, but this is just a start off because it's a new project and I just wanted to test it out first. I will generate about 6 BUSD in the first 6 days. 7 days. So it's a 5 and 2, not 5 and 1, sorry. You can do 5 and 1, but I'll let the honeypot fill up, so it's 48 hours. So I will do, after the first week, I will generate 6 BUSD. After the second week, about 10 BUSD. I've worked this out on a calculator, so it's the best I could. And then, yeah, obviously after 4 weeks, I would earn more than what I've put in. So, and that's what you want, you know? And then after that, I've got my initial back and the rest is all house money. And I can invest more if I want to, or I can just continuously keep compounding and generating income that way. And again, it stops after 48 hours. Your honeypots fill up and you can't receive any more. So it's up to you if you can ROI quickly. Pretty much everyone can ROI fast enough if they do the right strategy. And then they can continue to generate more income the more that they play. So I think that's very good. So I'm going to go ahead, and they have a calculator here as well. So like, as I said, if I put 25 BUSD in, it says here I earn 110 BUSD after, this is your monthly earnings. But these monthly earnings possibly would just be what's in the pot at the end of the month, but you don't actually get that. So again, these types of projects, they kind of lie to you about that. Here is more of a deceiving way, but in the end, if you work a good strategy, you can ROI fairly quickly, and then you can continue to actually generate passive income that way. Semi-passive income, because you kind of got to do stuff. So yeah, they do have a lottery coming soon as well, so you can't really click on that. You buy your beehives here, you approve first, then you invest what you have approved. They do have an FAQ section here, so if you click on that, it will take you to the FAQ, which is in the contract anyway, which you could read from the main page. And yeah, the other thing is just referrals here. So again, I'm not massive on referrals, but you can get 8% for an referral investments. So if someone were to use my referral link, I would get 8% of that. So if they threw in 100 BUSD, I would get 8 BUSD for that. So yeah, I will leave the link to that in the description. Again, it doesn't matter to me if you guys use the referral link or not. You don't have to, but it helps channel out, and it's there if you want to use it. I don't think that you guys would get any benefit from this, but again, you will also get a referral link that you can share amongst your peers or on your channels or whatever you guys are doing. So that's just there. It's a good little extra bonus, I guess, but again, not super necessary. So that's pretty much it. I will update you guys weekly of how this strategy is working. So again, 5 and 2. Honeypot fills up after 48 hours. So I've got 28 hours and 54 minutes left for this one to fill up, but I'm going to compound now anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and click build more beehives. Once you pay your gas fee, you can compound. So once the transaction goes through, then as you can see right there, it's compounded my 2.15 BUSD. So now I have 34.23 BUSD sitting in my honeypot, and I have 6 compounds now. So you can see here it's reset to 47 and 58 minutes. And the compound cooldown is now 12 hours. So I can't compound for another 12 hours, which is fine. And again, if you just let it ride out, it will stop after 48 hours. So that's 2 days. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Once you go to sell honey, after you do a compound as well, so this is something you need to be careful of as well. Once you compound, you can't actually sell because you have a sell cooldown. So the sell cooldown is also like affected by the compounding. So you got to wait 4 hours, right? So if you wanted to take your earnings, you would have to wait after you compound, you would have to wait 4 hours. So, or even if you took your earnings early, or even when you had the mandatory, you would still wait another 4 hours before you could take another set of earnings. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I think this is a great little interactive project, and from what I've worked out, you can easily ROI within a month. So, and after that, it's up to you guys whether you continue to play the game to generate some passive income. So that's it for the video. That's all I've got to share with you guys. I think it's a good little project. It's a stable coin, so there's no volatility in the price. If you're smart enough to work out a good strategy, you can generate money with this project. Again, it's like 4 or 5 days old. So, obviously the earlier you're in for most projects, the better you are afterwards because of the ROI. I see a lot of potential for this project. So that's what I'm sharing on the channel. Again, I only put in a small amount first. Once I ROI on that, I will put more money in. As long as the contract's going up and healthy, then I'm happy to keep investing into projects like these. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you guys remember, do your own research, man. Do not just jump into this because some people on YouTube mention it. Take a look, check the contract, check the balance, make sure it's a good fit for you and your portfolio. For me, as I said, this is a stable coin, so I'm happy to invest into stable coin projects because I feel safer doing that. That's my position. So I'm happy with this project. But do your own research, make sure it's a good fit for you. And if it is, then yeah, go hard. So other than that, thanks for watching. I hope this was informational for you guys. And if it was, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.